Hello, friends, learners, and fellow traders. Very good evening. We are back to another day of discussion regarding multi asset trading. I'm Shanando Dash. I'm hosting the today's session on behalf of Elan Markets. I'm associated with Elan Markets' most flagship program, that is the Trading Mentorship Program, where I cover the multi asset part of that course. I've been in this trading almost more than 10 plus 12 years now. My approach has always been a global approach looking at the macro, like top down approach on the asset class. So I allocate asset allocation is a very important part of my portfolio. If we can allocate asset strategically, sometimes I will think we don't even need the trading to generate the kind of return that we wish to generate. Let me see if I can share a screen. And let me, before this is basically a question answer based sessions and ask me anything. So until I have any questions to answer, let me see how the global markets is holding up. So let me check the global market. I look at the global performance and based on global performance, I prefer to do the asset allocation. Like currently, some part of the commodity segment, like you can see the copper, which I can invest. Not this is not investing if I do trade via MCX, but I can go for copper investment as well using CPER and focus myself onto base metals using exchange traded fund like DBB. So other than that, there is also some movement in the US. Russell 2000 is US, the small cap, mid cap index. We can from India invest there if we want. Dow is doing broadly, other markets have been flat. जहां पे पैसा नहीं रहना चाहिए is definitely the natural gas, some agricultural commodities as well as energy segment of the market. What is the status globally? The equity market. This is my global equity dashboard. Last 1 week, past days performance. Some pockets green, some pockets red. So bullish opportunities है अगर हम लोग उसे ढूंढ पा रहे हैं तो. Suppose, for example, if anyone has taken a look at Nifty, this is my specialized chart, but you can take a look through any chart or even without the index, means any kind of indicator, you could find that there's a beautiful bearish engulfing. This was a previous congestion. This is, let me check, bring out the daily chart. This is the pregnant lady or harami candle, which broke down, and finally we had piercing bull. Then we had bearish engulfing, bull bears showing their resolve to defend the level. Now bulls have answered with something sort of a hammer, not a beautiful one. Iska placement अच्छा नहीं है. I've already explained in my regular YouTube videos. So anyway, bulls are trying to show their resolve right now, and if they are good, likely probably it will be tested once again. So currently basically मैं इसलिए दिखाना चाहता था कि our market has been bearish, Nifty. So if we broadly invest in Nifty, so we will not be earning money. Whereas if we can park our money in the meantime into indices where it is mattering, like this is the Netherlands, iska exchange traded fund ka naam hai EWN. There was bullishness in Euro stocks, which is the European blue chip index. We could invest there. Strength was there in Germany as well. As you can see, this is a momentum indicator. My specialized, again bullish. Whether you can take the normal chart or you can take the specialized chart. So asset allocation जो चीज है, that focuses on कौन सा pocket of the asset class जो perform कर रहा है, उसमें आप इन्वेस्ट करते हो. This is the more relatively relaxed form of trading rather than derivative. So कुछ queries आए हैं. Is gold ETF is best or silver ETF is best? Is Amitabh Bachchan is good or is Shah Rukh Khan is good? Both are good in their different fields. These two are completely of different structure. Let me show you, if I can, if I have the data right now. I don't remember if I have the data. Just give me a moment. No, I don't think I have the data right now. But if I had the data with you, I would have shown you that the payoff return of gold and silver ka behavior is complete. I recently did a research on safe assets. So safe assets research, it was visible silver is not at all, never ever working as a safe asset. Silver is way more volatile than gold. So the return you should expect in silver should not be the same return you should expect in gold. Gold works as an inflation hedge, geopolitical risk. Silver does not. So these two are different. Now, gold in India should definitely be part of your portfolio. Why it definitely should be part of your portfolio? Why? Let me share one of the most important and one of the base of fundamental of foreign exchange. When it comes to currency market, you cannot go beyond certain fundamentals. It does not matter who you are. You can be a central bank, Reserve Bank of India, issuer of the INR currency. It does not matter. Why we need other people's currency? Because we are purchasing goods and services from them. This is GC1 index, gold futures. Gold has broadly been appreciating against the US dollar, especially since Federal Reserve had increased its balance sheet. So dollar is a depreciating currency against commodities, golds, also against services. USD INR is an ever depreciating currency. We live in an ever depreciating currency. You can double your wealth for the last 10 years through trading. Basically, you are at the same level. USD INR was 40 in 2012. After 10 years, it is just double. So, any kind of gain you made, you are broadly at the same level. Unless you really consider these things in your portfolio, uh, means you are really clueless about actually we live in a depreciating currency. So that makes gold always a good purchase in India. So there are ways to do gold. उसमें trading है, उसमें investing है. You can go for sovereign gold bonds. So gold should, I think, definitely be part of your portfolio. That is not the case for silver. But yes, silver can also, you can do some purchasing of silver as well. This is Mr. Dev is asking how to get huge money for trading if we don't have much assets. It will somewhat depend on your negotiation power and of course your skill. If you have proven record, you have done your trading well for the past 3 years, at least whichever capital you have. Now you can use that as a document that you have been a successful trader, and then you can apply either for proprietary fund or try to reach out to as many people as possible and gather the fund. You can get into the proprietary trading desk. If you have, for example, Vivek ji runs one of the biggest trading desk, not only in Eastern India, but overall India. So if you have a track record, yes, you can get here, and you can get bigger capital and start trading with a bigger capital. So that is definitely one way to get the big money. But I personally do not like doing trading with other people's money. That is something I've decided I'll not do. Lot of learners have asked me to. Sometimes they say they'll give crores, but crores, 10 crores, you can multiply it with 30 crores, whatever it is. I have no intention of managing other people's money. Please, can you tell about Malaysia, China, Hong Kong? Yes, I have invested in China. China was an awesome opportunity. Hong Kong was. Uh, so let me come show you this, how this is invested. This is the Hong Kong. This is my specialized chart. Now, if I look at the daily chart, this is the Hong Kong ka jo index. Hang Seng ke upar, this is the you can say kind of a replica. These are CFD contracts which are traded kind of a cash market contract or spot contract. This operates through the interbroker market. So basically, Hong Kong, why not? Hong Kong has been going up. If you look at China, China has been giving us awesome trade. Recently, thoda weakness dikh raha hai in different segment of China, but it has given good run. We had invested in China. Now I have moved away to Europe में overweight हो गया. First there was another Singapore. Singapore is quite strong. I'm looking through the weekly chart, and Singapore I'm invested. This is the I particularly have no recommendation for any broker, but I personally use this one, indmoney.com. Here I can simply type EWH, and this is the Hong Kong share exchange traded fund, and I can invest. This is the EWP Spain. Then we have Netherlands EWN. So different ticker. So I love to be an global investor. Now RBI has done some things जिसके वजह से now my one of my bread butter currency trading has seen some restriction. So I was looking and re-evaluating my portfolio. So I have reevaluated and I have decided I'll be doing more global investing to compensate for the currency trading that has gone away. Though I can use the IND money में मेरा जो investment है, that investment I can use as a proof that I want to hedge the currency risk of my investment. So that can also act as a valid investment proof. I have not gone to that channel yet. अभी तक उसमें try नहीं किया है कि let's submit this one. मुझे ये सब regulatory झमेला नहीं चाहिए. So I'm waiting for the election to be done. If something would be done towards this segment with the new government, maybe some new reforms. But I've taken largely, I've decided कि जो पैसा excess हो रहा है because of currency trading now closed, I'll go for the international. But international, I'll have to be creative. Like if I invest beyond 7 lakhs, there will be a 20% taxation. So I'll be using my family members to park some of the wealth, which is obviously a legal way and obviously allowed as per rule. So we will only follow the legal routes and not do any kind of illegal stuff. There is so much confusion nowadays on where to invest, ETF, mutual funds. What's your view? Different people like different things. I love currencies. Now, if I look at my setup, now this is very important to understand. Like you can, those who have access to my trading setup, you know that this is the option setup that you have. And this option setup का जो trades आ रहा है, this credit spread मतलब premium कमाना, you can see from where the buying signal anywhere it is a very powerful one. Suppose Nifty and 125 minutes is a short term swing time frame. So it does awesome जो directional option selling. Now I knew that this is जो मेरा setup है. There are many calls that come, but particularly option selling वाला call is the most profitable. So when currencies are gone, I was evaluating how my portfolio is going to be now, or how am I going to invest. So I have considered, since this has been proven already, some of the learners are doing it. So this should be part of my strategy, right? Ultimately, my answer that I got is no. It's not always, first of all, this option. Those who are associated with me, they know that my first mentor has been an option seller, I prefer futures. And I have finally, after taking trades and others, despite being profitable, I did not get the fun and the enjoyment in the options. And it was not very, I was not happy. Nifty was down 200 points. Obviously, those who do option, the premium will not drop always almost equal amount, not like futures. There are a lot of things to consider: theta, delta, gamma, rho, vega, etc. So that creates a lot of problem. So I finally decided, no, I'll take the global route, because that's where I'm finding myself comfortable. So a lot of things to consider, बहुत सारी चीजें, lot of things you'll have to consider to make this question answer. Also, you'll have to understand something that is called the volatility, leverage, and what is in your control and what is not in your control. For example, a stock, how much that will move, you can study from different mentors, you can go through hundreds of books, it will still not be in your control. That's a guarantee. But how much position you take, what will be your leverage, are you going to buy in cash stocks or in futures, that is in fully your control. That means risk management can be done where there are controls. Now, if you choose derivative, it adds different risks to your portfolio. Now, stocks are more volatile than currency or commodity. Now, when someone is choosing leverage like futures and options on stocks, I hope you are aware आप रिस्क को गले लगा रहे हो. मतलब और volatility चाहिए. Stock is the most volatile. It moves 10%. A commodity rarely moves 10% on a day. Nat gas, sometimes it moves. But commodities do not, even currencies move even less. But currencies are the highest return generator. कैसे? Due to the leverage. So बहुत सारा चीज आपको consider करना चाहिए as per your risk mentality, as per your risk availability, as per your risk choice. What is going to be your portfolio? This question always has to be answered first. My portfolio, let me give you my example. So if that helps you, what I do, part of my portfolio, used to do, first of all, currency and commodity. Currency is closed. So around 30%, approximately, exact to nahi ja sakta, around 30% of my total portfolio, I do derivatives. Around 50% of the portfolio, I do long cash. And in my long cash means mutual funds, SIP, stocks, exchange traded fund, etc. Among them, I don't do SIPs because, of course, I'm participating in the market. I'm expecting that I'll do better than SIPs. I don't do mutual funds because I expect I'll do better than the mutual fund managers. So I do stocks, I do exchange traded funds. And among them, there are time to choose different assets. For example, currently market is going down. Plus, if you look at VIX, the volatility is going up. So volatile times may, if you are buying more stocks in your portfolio, आप बोल रहे हो risk, please risk, come to me. But whereas us time if you go for index like Nifty Bees, you are basically taking a bunch of stocks, which is reducing your risk. So I think, and the other part jo mera hai, that is special assets, bonds, sovereign gold bond, US treasury bond trading. Then we have jo S&P, Nasdaq. When they decline, I want to short them. I can short them via exchange traded funds. So these things are part of my portfolio. Can we trade commodities with daily candle chart, and do Elon Market teach strategies on daily time frame? First of all, the number one, my first mentor, Dr. Bobby Srinivasan, did not know candlesticks. So it is always not necessarily of the high technical knowledge to do the trading in the market. Even with simple line chart, when it comes to commodities, even with simple line chart को लोग enough value नहीं देते, I feel. With a Dow structure, commodities can be traded, or even other securities. This was Nifty. Let me take one of the top commodities like crude oil. Dow structure. Anybody knows Dow theory? This is the basic of any technical analysis. Commodities will follow Dow structure in terms of closing price beautifully. So not always you need these specialized strategies. Now, Elon market strategies will work. It will also not work if you do not have the right mindset. Right mindset means it has to be clarity. This is a simple chart. This is a simple chart to everyone. But everyone will not be viewing it the same way. When you see this chart, what is the plan? Means what do you do? And when do you do it? Do you buy here? Do you sell here? When do you sell? What makes you sell this? Well, this was a breakdown. You may have sold here. Now, if you could have sold here, why you did not sell? Still, there could be reason, okay, I'm waiting for the candle to close. Now, these answers has to come quite clearly. It should not be based on abhi main chart dekh raha hu, then it should be. That's not how it is. Like I'm currently short on crude oil. Crude oil, I've decided, okay, I will not. Currently, this was a beautiful move. This I ate with derivative. Now this where there, I still feel crude can go down. But this congestion, I'm not confident. Okay, crude maybe derivative, that the one I should do. So what I've done, I've basically bought SCO, एक exchange traded fund जिसका price will go up if crude oil price goes down. I don't know what will happen. My job is to make money and try to make money, not be a prediction. मतलब कोई crystal ball लेके try to predict. When crude breaks up, मुझे दिख जाएगा breakout हो रहा है. I'll have to be active and placed alert enough. मतलब जो strategy आप apply कर रहे हो, उसके साथ आपका प्लान का फुल क्लैरिटी होना चाहिए. Otherwise, those things will not be successful. Second, daily chart. Let's look at the daily chart portion of the question. Daily chart portion of the question. Let's take zinc. Daily chart, a beautiful breakout. No one can deny, okay, this is a beautiful Marubozu breakout. This one. Now we prefer to, when the breakout is confirmed, like near closing. Suppose you have bought here at the top level. Let us assume you have bought 265. Now it is down. If you do not have had the full clarity pehle se, this will be a psychological pressure, and you will keep watching the PNL and the chart as well. Now, when you have bought here, this was not a logical, not buy, it was a logical buy. You bought a breakout and you waited for the closing because you did not know what kind of candle it is going to form. Now, once this is taken, it has fallen lower. Minimum stop loss has to be at least this. Let it fail first. That means 5 rupees your stop loss, which is basically 25,000 rupees if you go for the big contract, 5,000 rupees if you go for the minimum contract, mini contract. Now, if you are someone who does future trading, option trading with one lot only, then your mindset is never going to build up, because the most money will be made in the trend. Some part you will exit, some part you will continue. So minimum 2 quantity matlab 10,000 rupees loss in the mini, 50,000 rupees in the mega. Now, if you cannot take the loss, what will happen? You will make the stop loss somewhere here, which will make it basically an illogical stop loss. And it will be likely it will be hit. So daily chart is fine, but make sure you have the right mindset. Daily chart में और भी एक चीज जरूरी होगा, to know some of the events. There are certain events out there which can change any technical picture that is happening. You are seeing a breakout in gold, it can completely reverse and go in the opposite direction. There are certain 4 to 5 events in the month or in a 1.5 month span. How to manage position size for 1 lakh account? 1 lakh account is not a great account for trading. 1 lakh account is a great account for learning to trade. You should start with silver micro, or I don't know, currencies are gone. So, but otherwise they would have been 1 lakh rupees. Currencies could have you generated some return, because currencies, they used to generate highest return. Now 1 lakh really not a great account. You'll have to build up. But those, forget about 1 lakh. What you want to do at least is protect your wealth. The money you are earning with very hard work in your real life, you are losing. You are losing because we live in a depreciating currency economy. We live in an economy where you want to enjoy all the services and the goods. You don't want the money. You always want the goods and the services. Unfortunately, the work that you do in your actual, say, office work or business, जिसमें आपको पगार मिलता है, जिसमें आपको इनकम आता है, वो एक पेपर में आता है, जो बेसिकली एक पेपर है. With demonetization, our government has clearly shown this to everyone. It is just a paper. It is the government guarantee that matters. Now, if I tell you, hey, will you take a paper or will you take a gold? You'll say, I'll take a gold. So even if you do not trade, you start at least protecting your wealth. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन आ रहा है 19, एंड फॉर ऑप्शन बाइंग, क्यों हो रहा है ऑप्शन बाइंग मालूम है? बिकॉज इट इज द लो कॉस्ट जॉब. यहां पे कुछ वादा है, कुछ मे बी कुछ सुनाई कान में आया था, कुछ मैजिक स्ट्रेटेजीज आर देयर विच हैपेंस ऑन थर्सडे और वेडनेसडे. अभी तो डिफरेंट वीक में होना चालू हो गया, डिफरेंट डेज. थर्सडे कुछ मैजिक हो जाता है जहां पे 10 रुपए का ऑप्शन 500 रुपीज हो जाता है. इट इज एज गुड एज अगर टॉम एंड जेरी इज रियल, है ना? सो इफ यू विल हैव टू लुक एट रियल डेटा एंड एविडेंस. एविडेंस के साथ काम नहीं करेंगे तो कभी भी ट्रेडर क्यों वेल्थ भी प्रोटेक्ट नहीं कर पाएंगे. और एविडेंस मैं नहीं दे रहा हूं, एविडेंस दे रहा आपको जीरो था, जिसके पास एक्चुअल डेटा है. Only 1% of the derivative trader make money. So I hope Meet ji, you are in that 1% group, जो not make money, sorry, 1% जो beat the fixed deposit. Fixed deposit मतलब आप definitely आप वादा करें, you are into that 1% group, which is not going to be very easy job. Second of all, option buyers, 70% of the time they will lose. This is evidence because option buyer जो है, they take very less risk, whereas option seller theoretically they take more risk. So naturally the market is skewed towards the sellers. Sellers के तरफ market skewed है. 1 लाख रुपीस से बहुत ही कम इंस्ट्रूमेंट है जो आपको सूट करेगा. उससे भी प्रॉब्लम ज्यादा है कि आपके पास मिस्टेक करने का ज्यादा चांस है ही नहीं. यू कांट अफोर्ड टू लूज मच, वेयरएज मार्केट का रूल ही है कि पैसा बनाना पैसा खोना, मतलब लॉस मेकिंग इज अ पार्ट ऑफ द गेम. तो आपको कितना परफेक्ट होना पड़ेगा वो आप, आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड, एंड आई इफ यू लिसन टू मी आई विल हाईली रिकमेंड, डोंट गो फॉर इट. मैं अपने दोस्त को भी इसका भी मैं बहुत बार बोला हूं, उसको भी मैंने मना किया. आई होप ही विल लिसन टू. घर का गाय घर का घास नहीं खाएगा. उसने ही इज गोइंग फॉर ऑप्शन बाइंग, प्लानिंग टू रिटर्न, हाउ मच रिटर्न जनरेट करना है उसे, 5% पर डे. चलो 5% छोड़ देते हैं, 1% पर डे क्या. As I said, if you ever associate with me, kindly एक चीज ध्यान रखिएगा, all I am offering is reality and truth and practical. So unless we believe the truth, otherwise वो दिखेगा ही नहीं. And multi-asset can open a new world of opportunity आपके सामने जो आपके पास नहीं था. And this is Mr. Mark Minervini. Okay? He is one of the best trader of our time. कोई डाउट नहीं हो सकता. You may doubt what kind of trader I am, but उनके कैपेबिलिटी में कोई डाउट नहीं है. So I call him the great mentor. Great mentor in 2021 रिटर्न जनरेट किए थे 334%. Let me repeat, 334%. Consecutive 5 years 200% रिटर्न जनरेट किए हैं. अगर आप डेली 1% रिटर्न जनरेट कर रहे हो, यू आर अर्निंग 1%, यू आर बीटिंग हिज बेस्ट बाय एटलीस्ट 2 times. डेली 1% से. इज दैट गोइंग टू हैपन? नो, इट्स नॉट गोइंग टू हैपन. We will aspire maybe to become his, but in reality, with 1 lakh rupees, it is going to happen? No. If you are listening well, I don't know if you are still here or not. If you are listening well, then I think this is, and you are in an urge to make good money, then I will have to ask you to specialize. And your only option, low volatility, your only option is go for index. Problem, index future trading adds lot of risk to it. Whereas 1 lakh rupees, if you go for Nifty Bs alone, the return will never ever satisfy you. But here is one index. This is the international S&P 500. It reads the same chart as any other index. कोई भी अदर इंडेक्स का सेम जैसे चार्ट रीडिंग, एज यू कैन सी same we have Dow. Now with IND money which is allowed in India, you can go for 3x leverage, SPXU, ultra pro short S&P. If S&P goes down 1%, this one will go up 3%. Then we have on the upside as well, TQQQ. Nasdaq अगर 1% ऊपर जाएगा, this is going to go up by 3%. So you can try trading the index. Index में जाने का benefit क्या है? It is not as volatile as stocks. Sorry, I was showing you the wrong. This was the tab. Sorry, I was showing you the wrong one. Crude oil लग रहा है it is going down. हमारा trade अच्छा जा रहा है. So this is the S&P, Dow. This is the Nasdaq. And इसको मैं long कर सकता हूं Nasdaq को suppose with TQQQ, जो मुझे 3 times gain देगा. If Nasdaq goes up 1%, this goes up by 3%. Similarly, a short के side, I have SQQQ. So इसमें क्या होगा? Here you will be able to manage your leverage well, क्योंकि फ्यूचर जैसा रिस्की भी नहीं है और निफ्टी 20 जैसा कम रिस्की भी नहीं है, मतलब पूरा कैश बाइंग का. मीडियम रिस्क है, सो रिटर्न बेहतर होगा, बिकॉज विदाउट अगर रिस्क नहीं लेंगे तो रिटर्न नहीं आएगा. दैट्स एज सिंपल एज दैट. अक्षत सिंह जी बोल रहे हैं नन ऑफ योर पोर्टफोलियो गोइंग अपसाइड. You are very wrong, Akshat ji. We are making money. It's our Netherlands, it has lot of stocks has gone up. Lot of my students are making money. Today I was talking with Nikita ji who has gone 58% return. So lot of things. First of all, doubters will never ever make money. And moreover, doubters से भी important, doubters रहेंगे. Let them be. Excuse makers will never make money. Champions don't make excuses. So if you want to contest on this one, if you are a wager person, we can get it. I can get a lot of my students. They will be happy to take your bet as say 1.5 2 lakh rupees, and you can bet they are making money or not. Let us show you. We can talk about the wager and get in touch with the stockage. We'll get it to you. So if you are if you are a naysayer, if you are a pessimistic, you are not optimistic person, that's okay. But you can still protect your wealth. Whether you like it or not like it, you live in a depreciating economy. That's for sure. You cannot doubt the data. Now, if you start doubting the data, then we are living in the la la land. That's not going to happen. Sir, gold guinea and gold petal trading at different, that majority times happen because sir, gold guinea is 8 gram, इसका pricing होता है 8 gram, and say normal gold mini या gold big इसका pricing होता है 10 gram, gold petal pricing is 1 gram. So different quantity. Kindly contract size देखिए, ऐसा नहीं कोई market आपको free में पैसा नहीं देगा. One thing Akshat Singh ji could be right that there's no free money. You work hard, you get paid. You work hard, you remain diligent, you follow rules. बहुत ऐसे भी लोग हैं, इनफैक्ट कोर्स ज्वाइन करके बोले नहीं मुझे रूल नहीं मानना है, रूल नहीं मानना है, देन प्रॉफिट नहीं आएगा. दैट्स वी कैन टॉक फॉर श्योर. सो दीज आर वेरियस रीजन. गोल्ड मिनी, गोल्ड पेटल, इनका प्राइस आ रहा है. कैन वी आर्बिट्राज? नो, देयर इज नथिंग टू डू आर्बिट्राजिंग. अक्षत जी इज अनदर, आई थिंक अनदर, वो कोर्स के बारे में डाउट कर रहे हैं. सो कि दे आर सेल, देयर इज नॉट मच टू लर्न हियर. That's up to your choice, sir. This is the one thing आप जरूर एक काम कर सकते हैं. इनका proven record है. If you want to learn a course, this is इनका भी course available है. Now, of course, he is Mr. Mark Minervini. He can charge whatever he wants. So there are a lot of things to learn about. Not necessarily आपको course तक जाना पड़ेगा. I have learned a lot of things from this is Mr. Mark Minervini का जो मैं पेज दिखा रहा था. You can go for his course as well. His record is a proven one. So a lot of things in the market to learn from a lot of people. But one thing is definite as well: doubters will never ever learn. That's guaranteed. Market is never ever for the doubters. Market is never ever for those who are the lazies. Market is always for those who are diligent, those who will stay, those who will work hard. It market is for them. So India market direction. इंडिया मार्केट डायरेक्शन आप डिफरेंट तरीका है उसको देखने का. लेट मी सी इफ यू लेट मी शो यू फर्स्ट थ्रू दिस. आई अबाइड बाय दिस रूल. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट. मार्केट कोई नहीं प्रेडिक्ट कर सकता एंड देयर इज नो नीड टू प्रेडिक्ट पैसा बनाने के लिए. एंड ऐसा जरूरी भी नहीं कि ऑलवेज पैसा बनेगा. लास्ट 3 टाइम से एल्यूमिनियम ब्रेकडाउन की कोशिश कर रहा है. Last 3 times I have tried, did not work out. 2 times chunnu munnu paisa bana and 1 time paisa chunnu munnu gaya. So unless we get a good solid trend, obviously we will not be able to make solid kind of money. Currently, what is the market? Look at this. Buy trade win probability 29, sell trade mixed, consolidation mixed. Let's go through this. Forget about this. Now let's bring down the normal candlesticks. You don't need specialized setup. As I said, Dr. Bobby, my first mentor, as I said, did not know candlesticks and he was making a $1 lakh per quarter. So I have seen his trading journal, trade. So I've seen live evidence that he made it. And he was also consulted by our Reserve Bank of India governors. So he was a pretty important person. So I don't think he will be lying. So some people once again makes money in the market. But it's true, majority of the people will not be making money in the market. Because वो लोग market का सुनेंगे नहीं. वो लोग उनके पास बहुत सारे आइडिया होंगे कि market will do this, I can predict this much. I don't need to predict. I could see. मेरा पुराना पोस्ट देख लीजिए, मुझे दिखा bearish engulfing. मेरे पास स्टूडेंट्स का पोस्ट भी है, वो लोग को भी दिखा, वो लोग भी बेचे. तो जब बियरिश एनगल्फिंग देखा तब बेचना है. जब यहां पे खत्म हो गया, ये रहा हरामी पैटर्न, उसके बाद एक हैमर, मे बी आप यहां पे बाई करेंगे तो बहुत सारा अपॉर्चुनिटी है. कैश बाई करूं निफ्टी बीज, दूसरा बाई करूं निफ्टी फ्यूचर, और नहीं तो बाई करूं निफ्टी कॉल, नहीं तो बाई करूं निफ्टी बुल स्प्रेड. नाउ इसमें आता है जजमेंट. अगर मुझे चॉइस दिया जाएगा, मैं आई विल प्रेफर फ्यूचर, निफ्टी नेकेड, जो भी हियर. ये जो प्राइस एक्शन इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं दिखा, सो आई विल प्रेफर निफ्टी बुल स्प्रेड हियर. सो दिस वन यू विल हैव टू, किस टाइप ऑफ रिस्क यू आर गोइंग टू टेक, दैट यू विल हैव टू मैनेज. टाटा मोटर्स 820 पुट एट 2.45 आप लिए हैं. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ये जो क्वेरीज है, आई बी हैप्पी टू हेल्प यू. बट एक चीज ध्यान रखना चाहिए ट्रेडिंग में, जो भी मैं बोला कि निकिता जी कमाए हैं या मेरे स्टूडेंट्स कमाए हैं, नन ऑफ द ट्रेड्स आई हैव गिवन देम, दैट्स फॉर श्योर. अगर आप ऐसा सोच रहे होंगे सर कॉल देते हैं, नो, आई गिव नो ट्रेड्स, आई ओनली शो द वे. ये जो आप क्वेरी, ये क्वेरी आपका खुद का ही आंसर आएगा. मींस इट्स नॉट दैट I will once, if this question का आंसर आपका खुद का प्लान से नहीं आ रहा है, then you are going to have trouble going ahead. So ये रहे टाटा मोटर्स. टाटा मोटर्स बहुत दूर है, 960. where you are is 820 put. मतलब it's far away. You can hold if you are on the buy side. It's dropping. 820 put Tata Motors. It's pretty far away. I don't think it will be hit. मतलब अगर बाई किए हैं तो मेजर कोई इशू तो दिख नहीं रहा है. It's at least towards downside. But कुछ गिरेगा भी ऐसा कुछ लग भी नहीं रहा है. It's pretty far away. राजेश कुमार जी, सर आई वांट टू बाय करंट प्राइस आईटीबीज। देखिए, फर्स्ट टारगेट इज टू बिकम मेजोरिटी, टू अपना वेल्थ प्रोटेक्शन इज द फर्स्ट टारगेट होना चाहिए बिफोर वी कम टू ट्रेडिंग। नेक्स्ट टारगेट डेफिनेटली होना चाहिए कि ऑफ कोर्स वी आर गोइंग टू बिकम रिच। नाउ रिच एक क्लैरिटी ऑफ द माइंड को लेके, अगर आप कॉन्स्टेंट, ये जो ट्रेडिंग है ये इस चीज में ना कंसिस्टेंसी मैटर्स अ लॉट rather than one time gain. So if you can constantly make 35% kind of a return, this compounding return adds up. लास्ट ईयर जो निकिता जी के पास 50 लाख था, आज उनके पास विद 58% गेन 77 लाख है। अगर वही वो रिपीट कर पाए सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ अ चीज, देन उनका क्रोर क्रॉस हो जाएगा बाय नेक्स्ट ईयर। दिस कंपाउंडिंग पोर्शन विल मैटर अ लॉट। और उन्होंने बोला कि ने सर इन द नेक्स्ट 3 इयर्स उनका टारगेट है जो भी है 2.5 करोड़। नेक्स्ट एग्जैक्टली याद नहीं आ रहा 3 ईयर बोला क्या, उनका टारगेट ये है। एंड उसके लिए भी ज्यादा रिटर्न नहीं चाहिए, महीने में 4% से भी कम चाहिए रिटर्न महीने में। मैथमेटिक्स बोल रहा हूं, मैथमेटिक्स। लोगों के पास उसका भी क्लैरिटी नहीं रहता कि कितना रिटर्न चाहिए सेटिस्फाई होने के लिए। नाउ ये इसलिए बोल रहा हूं, डिफरेंट डिफरेंट तरीका है रिच बनने का। नाउ वन ऑफ द वे इज एसेट एलोकेशन। सो एसेट एलोकेशन में मैं जो इक्विटी की तरफ गया था उसका रीजन था, मुझे दिखा कि दिस वाज S&P 500 टू कॉमोडिटी, GSG है ग्लोबल कॉमोडिटी। तो इस जगह के पॉइंट के बाद मुझे दिखा कि भाई इधर अगर मैं कॉमोडिटी में पैसा रखूं तो बेटर नहीं है, बेटर है इक्विटी में पैसा रखूं, बिकॉज इक्विटी इज आउट परफॉर्मिंग। तो जब मुझे वो दिखा फिर मैं आ गया कि थोड़ा तो मेरा इंटरनेशनल चलो इन्वेस्टमेंट, व्हाट टू डू विद माय इंडिया। सो मैं इंडिया टू S&P 500 जब रेशियो देखा उस फेज में, दिस वाज द फेज, इंडिया टॉप परफॉर्म कर रहा था, मतलब S&P को बीट कर रहा था। तो मतलब बना कि यस आई शुड गो फॉर S&P इन्वेस्टमेंट, या सॉरी निफ्टी इन्वेस्टमेंट। निफ्टी मतलब निफ्टी 500, 50 नहीं, निफ्टी 500 इज अ बेटर मेजर फॉर स्टॉक्स। फिर जब मैं निफ्टी 500 के बाद आया तब टॉप डाउन के नीचे मैं आता हूं कि निफ्टी आईटी हैज बीन सिग्निफिकेंटली डाउन परफॉर्मिंग। ये पहली बार एक बाउंस बैक दिखा था, वो भी स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं है, दिख रहा है प्रोबेबिलिटी से 71% चांस कंसोलिडेट करेगा। तो हां जरूर आईटी में अगर देखा जाए CNX आईटी का चार्ट, तो जरूर हो सके कुछ बाइंग का अपॉर्चुनिटी दिखे। दिस इज द डेली चार्ट, बट कुछ खास नहीं। सो पर्सनली आई विल नॉट बी इन्वेस्टेड इन आईटी। अगर उस टाइम पे मुझे दिखा कि मुझे मेटल में पैसा आ रहा है, देन आई शुड हैव इन्वेस्टेड इन द मेटल। मेटल में पैसा वापस आ रहा है, रोटेशन बैक टू मेटल। आज इसीलिए मेरा एक स्टॉक अच्छा कर रहा है, दैट इज वेदांता VDL। सो डिफरेंट डिफरेंट अप्रोच होता है जिससे आप, मेरा प्राइमरी टारगेट है कि वेल्थ प्रोटेक्शन, वेल्थ प्रोटेक्शन फ्रॉम द इन्फ्लेशन। नहीं तो आप जितना भी ऑफिस का काम कर रहे हो पूरा पानी में बह जा रहा है। दिस इज नथिंग टू रिलेटेड टू द ट्रेडिंग, दिस इज रिलेटेड टू योर लाइफ। Since we live in a depreciating economy, depreciating currency economy, we are becoming poor and all the goods and services becoming more and more expensive. If you do not asset allocate well, you are going to lose out on the wealth. ये आप नहीं, आपके नेक्स्ट जनरेशन फील करने वाले। Currency trading is open to Indian resident. Currency trading is still allowed in India if you are a hedger. जैसे ही आरबीआई ने अनाउंस किया, नाउ दीज आर माय ब्रेड एंड बटर्स, राइट? सो वी प्रोटेस्टेड वाया ट्विटर. Lot of people started complaining those are currency traders. Now, when this happened, what RBI said, please understand what RBI said. RBI said, hey, look, I did nothing. I am only following the FEMA rule, FEMA Act 1999. That's the law. Law says any currency trades in India has to be a hedge trade. And any kind of currency trading via online platform like XNES, FXTM, FXCM, IG Markets, OctaFX, these are completely illegal. You can still buy dollar, but that has to be via broker like IND Money. You can purchase USDU, which is basically dollar exchange traded fund. That is allowed, but not the trading. Trading in India, if you are a hedger, for example, I can use my IND Money position, IND Money ka position, this is the USDU. IND Money position, as a proof I can try to show, or proof डालने का जरूरत नहीं, I have to declare that I'm a hedger. I have not done that, but ये सब झमेला में मुझे जाना नहीं है. So currency trading, I don't think it's still allowed here, because RBI cannot change the law. How a government employee should diversify. Government employee, you are in such a great position. Government employee means you have a steady income strategy in your portfolio. Now you should go for a mindset. Before you go to completely a trading, have a mindset. Mindset is growth assets. Now I have money. Now I have a choice. Now I don't have that money that I can buy a vintage Rolls Royce which can go up in price, or Bugatti. I am not that rich. So I have a choice. I can go for an Audi, or I can go for a decent car that will also take me to my destination at the same, almost at the same time. And we know here in India, it's not a road to drive the Bugatti. So it is up to you whether you are investing in an appreciating asset or in a depreciating asset. Now it is up to you whether you will rely on evidence and history. Stocks, if held for a little longer, if stocks traded using the daily, weekly chart, it has been more profitable. Will you believe this? Or will you go for intraday, and where it says stocks can go both sides? More. Risk will go more. So I will say go for a growth mindset, have a growth assets in your portfolio, and try yourself towards some part. Since you have the benefit of time, go for some derivative trading. If you do not have focus on, say, stocks or cash in the India, and focus maybe on the commodity in the evening. ट्रेडर साइकोलॉजी वाज डिफरेंट बिटवीन कैश एंड फ्यूचर्स ट्रेडिंग. साइकोलॉजी तो दूर की बात सर, लोग कॉमन सेंस और मैथमेटिक्स पे भी बिलीव नहीं करेंगे. People will not try to know try to understand what is leverage and what is volatility, and they will come to it. But let's first believe in the common sense. Trading psychology I define in 3 parts. जैसे मैं cover करता हूं. First part is trading wisdom, which can come from anyone. Next part is fear and greed management, which has specific way to do it. And there is another part, trading psychology, which gets built over time. So these parts are covered in the class. If you ever join up, or even if you are part of a course, you will get to gradually. जैसे मुझे benefit हुआ है वो मैं आपको बता सकता हूँ. That I can talk to you about psychology. But I think majority of the students को benefit हो रहा है. It's a complete commitment लाना पड़ेगा. Commitment is the first thing. आपको फर्स्ट जो ट्रेडिंग विजडम जो मैं जिसके बारे में बात करता हूं मैं, दैट इज द ट्रेडिंग मंत्रा. ट्रेडिंग मंत्रा आई एम टेकिंग फ्रॉम लॉर्ड बुद्धा. What Lord Buddha said? Lord Buddha said, mind is everything. You become what you think, right? And anybody in historical, if you have heard the story of dacoit Ratnakar, how he kept on saying the opposite of Rama, which finally turned into Rama. It's a Bengali story. I don't know if it's available in English or Hindi. So that means the first trading mantra that every of my students I ask to chant is, I will become a profitable trader no matter what. No one will be able to stop me. And the third line is important. I will do whatever it takes. अगर 8 घंटा ऑफिस करने के बाद if it demands that I do 2 hours of scanning, I will do it. I will do whatever it takes to achieve my goal. This kind of mindset, every day you will have to start chanting it, getting up in the morning. This is the first psychological training. You start believing what you start to think. You start to think what you start to speak. So this is the first psychological lesson. You should also try it. Try to train your mind. Mind will be everything. Mind will control each and every factor. The price of ETFs like Nifty Bees includes the dividends paid by the companies that are in case of international. अगर आप पूछ रहे हैं, it's usually I don't think the ETFs the dividends add up in Nifty, but internationally yes, you get the interest rates and also the dividends. If I want to start the learning in commodity, where I do start with any free resources, lots of free resources if you really want to learn for it. Like currencies, lot of resources are already there. But it's better you before clarify ki where you means what are the currencies or commodities you can trade. Like FX Street is one website, lot of currency news, charts, analytics that you'll be able to find out. You can also go for a website like bloomberg.com, where you can learn a lot of about fundamental free of cost. Try to learn about what are the different securities, know about the different countries a bit, what are the important currencies like dollar, what are the majors, what are the commodity currencies. So this FX Street can be a good guide. Or there are also learning website like Baby Pips. I think Baby Pips is a learning website. Learn forex trading with babypips.com. If you're outside India, you can learn using this one. I think मुझे दिख नहीं रहा था आप लोगों को. Let me share the screen. This is the Baby Peeps. Sorry for that. This is the Baby Peeps, and जो मैं दिखा रहा था, this was the fxstreet.com. So these two can be one of the source to start with. I have 50 lakh stock pledge and want to do margin. Personally, I do not like margin trading. I like fully funded around future with around 1 crore. जितना आप limit ले रहे हो, you are not fully clear, sir. What kind of, you are basically taking risk. 1 crore worth of leverage you are going to means overall derivative. You are making your overall portfolio ka 2:1 you will go. आई डोंट थिंक यू रियली नीड जो निकिता जी का मैं बात कर रहा हूँ. आई डोंट थिंक शी डिड लॉट ऑफ डेरिवेटिव्स एज शी रन 58% रिटर्न. लॉट ऑफ जो स्टूडेंट्स हु हैव सबमिटेड कि दे हैव बीटन जो मैजिक नंबर जो मैं एक्सपेक्ट करता हूं उनसे कि 35% रिटर्न. आई डोंट थिंक लॉट ऑफ देम हैज गॉन फॉर डेरिवेटिव. सो द मैजिक नंबर रीच करने के लिए I don't think you need lot of derivatives उसके लिए. I hope what you are getting into, you are quite clear ki what kind of leverage you are going to do to your portfolio. I was thinking to swap from options to future. 1 crore 1 lakh rupees से मीत जी ज्यादा future नहीं होगा. You can try the exchange traded fund which I have discussed. एक्सचेंज ट्रेडेड फंड जो है उसके बारे में हम लोग डिस्कस किए हैं. दैट इज वन ऑप्शन. और अगर आप सच में सोचे हो कि नहीं मैं आई डू फ्यूचर, सिल्वर माइक्रो इज वन काउंटर विच कैन बी वेरी सूटेबल, दैट कैन बी मैनेज वेल. 10,000 रुपए मार्जिन लगता है. सिल्वर माइक्रो कैन बी डन यूजिंग द डेली चार्ट, 125 मिनट्स चार्ट एज वेल एज द 15 मिनट्स चार्ट. सो इट्स एन ऑसम काउंटर जिसके ऊपर आप एक ही काउंटर के ऊपर ही आप फोकस करते हो. बट एक काउंटर के ऊपर जब आप फोकस करोगे, एक चीज ध्यान रखना होगा, ऑलवेज ट्रेड नहीं आएगा. तो ये माइंडसेट आपके अंदर बिल्ड नहीं होगा, देन यू आर गोइंग टू सफर. आप जबरदस्ती ट्रेड लेने की कोशिश करोगे. ये एक शाउट आउट मिल रहा है हमारे एक स्टूडेंट से. तो ये हमारे स्टूडेंट्स है फ्रॉम फॉर पास्ट 6 months. उनको बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. So it has been a life changing experience for him. Thank you for sharing this information with a lot of learners today. This can give confidence. But anyway, एक चीज ध्यान रखिएगा, जो भी अगर इंस्पायर हो रहे हैं कुछ भी ज्वाइन करने के लिए, हार्ड वर्क का कोई ये नहीं. मैं कुछ ज्यादा नहीं मांग रहा हूं. आई एम ओनली आस्किंग फॉर 2.5 hours per day and 6 hours over the weekend, 6 to 7 hours over the weekend and 2.5 hours every day. ये आप जरूर कर सकते हो, इसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं होना चाहिए, बिकॉज 8 hours ऑलरेडी आप दे रहे हो. रिसेंटली आईटी कंपनीज में फिर से चालू हो गया. मेरा कोई दोस्त है आईटी कंपनीज में, फिर से चालू हो गया, वो ऑफिस जाके काम करना पड़ेगा. सो एटलीस्ट कुछ टाइम्स तो जाना ही पड़ेगा. तो दैट्स अ प्रॉब्लम. तो उसमें आप ट्रांसपोर्टेशन में भी टाइम तो देना पड़ेगा. सो इससे बेहतर है 2.5 hours मिनिमम खुद के लिए दो, एंड 6 hours ओवर द वीकेंड यू गिव. दिस इज एक क्वेरी आया रिगार्डिंग वियतनाम. मैं रिसेंटली वियतनाम जा रहा हूं, बट इट्स अ लवली कंट्री. रेदर देन उनका जो स्टॉक है, लार्जली मैं वियतनाम पे इन्वेस्ट नहीं करता हूं. आई गो ओनली इन एशिया फॉर जापान, चाइना, हांगकांग, सिंगापुर, ताइवान, इंडिया. I don't go for Vietnam, Thailand, Vietnam, Manila, Philippines. ये सब घूमने के लिए मुझे बहुत पसंद है, but not as an investment. But Vietnam, yes, it is looking broadly on the positive side. Daily chart में आपको दिख रहा है. This is Vietnam का VanEck का exchange traded fund just coming back. अगर आप मेरे स्टूडेंट है, you know this is a very strong resistance. ये flat zone. So Vietnam, no, I'm not. I'm rather going to Vietnam rather than I'm go heading for Vietnam. ये रहा वियतनाम का क्वेरी आया था. I want to start learning in commodities. Okay, free resources. This I've answered. Elon Markets का if you want a quick move, then you can join the master class जो मेरा है. आप if you want, you can join the master class. Say if you want to learn how the global markets work, then you better take this part of the course. I don't think Elon Markets का कोई भी course overly expensive है. If you amortize it over a certain period, I think majority of लोग बोले हैं it has been a great investments largely. बट फिर भी आप डिपेंड्स ऑन योर कैपिटल. ऑब्वियसली आप 1 लाख रुपए है, लर्निंग इज ग्रेट बट अर्निंग भी चाहिए. 1 लाख रुपए का इफ यू कीप ऑन स्पेंडिंग 50,000 ऑन कोर्स, इट मे नॉट बी सुटेबल वे टू डू इट, बिकॉज अल्टीमेट पर्पस इज टू ग्रो द वेल्थ. ठीक है, बट एट द सेम टाइम आप जो जगह पे जरूरत नहीं है वहां पे कंजूसी मत कीजिए. क्योंकि ये जो मान लीजिए कि स्टॉकेज का जो ऐप है या कोई भी दुनिया का जो ऐप है, ट्रेडिंग व्यू का प्रीमियम, इसका अगर आप नहीं लेंगे या जो आदमी लेगा, ओनली द डिफरेंस इज 250 रुपीज पर डे. इन टूडेज वर्ल्ड ये एनालिटिकल टूल कॉस्ट वेरी लेस, नॉट पुराने टाइम जैसा. ब्लूमबर्ग का सो मेनी रिप्लेसमेंट्स हैव कम फॉर retail segment of the market. बैंक निफ्टी का बताओ, बोल रहा है दीपक जी. ऑलरेडी टाइम आई थिंक वी हैव क्रॉस, तो लेट मी चेक द बैंक निफ्टी. बैंक निफ्टी भी निफ्टी की तरह ही है. इट्स ऑलरेडी इन द मिक्स मार्केट. इफ यू लुक एट थ्रू द डेली चार्ट, ये क्वेश्चन ही इनवैलिड है. बैंक निफ्टी का बताओ कितने में, 15 मिनट, 5 मिनट, 125 मिनट, किस में बताऊं. दिस इज अ रेंज, क्लियरली दिख रहा है. इट्स विद इन अ रेंज. अगर 15 मिनट चार्ट में देखूं, 15 मिनट चार्ट में, तो अलग दिखेगा. So we are bound by time. Sorry, दिख नहीं रहा था आप लोगों को, sorry for that. ये रहा, आ गया, इसी में दिखा रहा था. 15 मिनट इट्स लुक ग्रेजुअली बुलिश हो रहा है. बुलिश रेंज, 50% चांस बाई का, 50% कंसोलिडेशन का. वेयर डेली चार्ट में देखा जाए, बियरिश प्रेशर में है और इंपॉर्टेंट लेवल से करेक्शन आ रहा है बैंक निफ्टी में. सो इट्स मिक्स मार्केट सिचुएशन काइंड ऑफ है. इस मार्केट में जो नॉन डायरेक्शनल स्ट्रेटेजीज है वो फायदा करेंगे कि 49,200 का ऊपर का कॉल ले लो, नीचे का इधर का ले लो, या फिर 48,600 का जो कॉल है वो बेच दो, और नीचे का जो कॉल है 47,300 का, उसका जो पुट बेच दो. मतलब काइंड ऑफ स्ट्रैंगल इट गॉट फॉर्म्ड. सो ये नॉन डायरेक्शनल टाइम है बैंक निफ्टी में. बुक्स ऑफ मिस्टर मार्क मिनर्विनी. मार्क मिनर्विनी का ऑसम बुक्स है, जरूर पढ़ना चाहिए. आप, मैं पढ़ा हूं, बहुत लेट पढ़ा हूं मैं, बिकॉज आई वाज मोर इनटू करेंसी कमोडिटीज रादर देन स्टॉक्स इंडिविजुअली. सो करेंसी कमोडिटी में ज्यादा इंटरेस्ट था, इसीलिए उनका बुक मैंने बाद में पढ़ा. बट इट्स एन ऑसम बुक. स्पेशली उनका सेकेंड बुक मुझे बहुत पसंद आया. इट्स फुल ऑफ ट्रेडिंग विजडम. तो जरूर उनका बुक पढ़िएगा. मल्टी एसेट ट्रेडिंग मेंटरशिप कभी हिंदी में होने का चांस है? एक्चुअली नो सर, पॉसिबली नो, क्योंकि नो, आई थिंक कुड बी हिंदी, मे बी ईयरली एक क्लास हिंदी में होना चाहिए. बट देखिए, मेरा पार्ट ना फुल्ली हिंदी में कवर करना डिफिकल्ट है. कवर इट, मैं, मेरा जो क्लास है, जो स्टूडेंट्स है, दे नो आई पैशनेटली टेक इट. आई टेक एक्स्ट्रा सेशन, जो बियॉन्ड, जो कोई सब्सक्राइब करता है उसका बियॉन्ड मैं सेशन लेता हूं. एंड जो एक्स्ट्रा सेशन लेता है उसमें मैं हिंदी में बात करता हूं. बट जो शेड्यूल्ड सेशन है, आई कवर लार्जली इन इंग्लिश. नाउ जो रियल इंपॉर्टेंट है, एफआईआई, जो इंपॉर्टेंट डेटा है, ये सारा डेटा मेजोरिटी इंग्लिश में आएगा. सो नोइंग अ बिट ऑफ इंग्लिश हेल्पफुल. नाउ ज्यादा उम्र में इंग्लिश सीखना या उसके साथ हैबिचुएट होना इज डिफिकल्ट, वेरी डिफिकल्ट. करंटली वन ऑफ माय niece is living with us. Both of her parents died. Now she did not have much of an English background. So उसका कोई ज्यादा इंग्लिश बैकग्राउंड नहीं है. So she is struggling. बट उसमें सबसे लर्निंग करने का आसान तरीका है, कुछ इंग्लिश मूवीज देखिए, इंग्लिश में जितना हो, इंग्लिश गाना सुनिए. अगर आपके बच्चे हैं तो उनके साथ इंग्लिश कार्टून देखने लगिए, तब जाके थोड़ा इंग्लिश आसान हो जाएगा. ट्रेडिंग मेंटरशिप प्रोग्राम में जो इंग्लिश का इस्तेमाल किया जाता है, द इंग्लिश दैट वी यूज आर नॉट टू हेवी. बट इफ समथिंग इज कॉल्ड इन इंग्लिश बॉन्ड, आई विल हैव टू कॉल इट बॉन्ड. लाइक इंटरेस्ट रेट्स, आई हैव टू कॉल इट इंटरेस्ट रेट. मुझे हिंदी में ब्याज बोलते हैं, उतना हिंदी एक्चुअली मुझे खुद नहीं आता, मुझे हिंदी पढ़ना भी नहीं आता. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट कैन नॉट बी फुल्ली फ्लेजेड इन हिंदी. इवन इफ इट्स हिंदी, अगर आप लोग हिंदी में मुझे क्वेश्चन लिखना चालू कर दे, मैं पढ़ भी नहीं पाऊंगा ताकि क्वेश्चन का आंसर दूं. सो आई डोंट थिंक इट विल बी फुल्ली इंग्लिश. बट जितना लास्ट बार मेरा विवेक जी के साथ बात हुआ था, I think there could be some launch coming up for Hindi as well. But I'll not be able to fully confirm it. It is only a decision taken by the Elon markets. So thank you everyone for joining in today's sessions. It was lovely, and thank you so much, and have a great trading sessions ahead of all of us. All the best to you, and as usual, happy trading. एक last query आया है, वर्किंग जॉब होल्डर के लिए आफ्टर वर्किंग आवर 1-2 लाख कैपिटल से क्या ट्रेड कर सकते हैं? other than this invested portfolio of equity. You can trade in the international market. You can trade in some of the commodities like crude oil, which can be very rewarding experience. क्रूड ऑयल अच्छा टीचर भी है, अच्छा पैसा कमाने वाला भी है. So definitely you can go for crude oil, silver mini, silver micro, and साथ में international market trading. Thank you everyone for joining in today's session. Once again, all the best to all of you.